Hi everybody, Captain Mark here again and welcome back to the channel. I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel, especially from Samoa. What lovely comments that have been pouring in following the video I did about the rescue of the 3 fishermen from Samoa. And thank you for every one of you that wrote in with those wonderful comments. I'm overwhelmed by it. It was amazing to receive them. Now the question today comes from Lionel, and Lionel is a boater, and he spends his time on the river Gironde near Bordeaux in France, and also goes into the Canal du Midi, an inland waterway. And his question that he sent to me asks if a buoyancy aid and a life jacket are the same thing. Now you may have noticed I'm not in my uniform, and I'm certainly not in my cabin. I'm in a hotel room in managed isolation in New Zealand, and this is my home for the next 12 days. I've done 2 days already before I'm allowed to go home. So my apologies for my attire. Now both are called personal flotation devices, and they're designed to keep you afloat if you fall in the water. And I often hear a buoyancy aid referred to as a life jacket. It is not. They're 2 quite different things, and I hope to be able to explain that in this video. The major difference between a buoyancy aid and a life jacket is this. A buoyancy aid is not designed to keep you afloat on its own and cannot turn an unconscious person's face up so that the mouth and the nose are clear of the water. So to use a buoyancy aid, you need to be conscious and you need to be able to help yourself, either by treading water or by swimming back to safety, or that rescue is close by and they can come to you. A life jacket, on the other hand, is designed to support a person in the water, whether they are unconscious or not, and requires no effort from the person to float. Personal flotation devices usually come in 4 levels of buoyancy. Level 50 is the very first level, and this is where buoyancy aids come in. The 50 refers to kilonewtons, and it's a measure of buoyancy without getting too technical. So this is entry level and the lowest level. Now you'd use this in sheltered inland waters, also if you can swim and where rescue is close by, but remember it will not help you if you cannot help yourself. So use this if you can tread water until somebody can come and help you, or you are able to swim and help yourself to safety. The next level is level 100. Now this is a basic life jacket for calm and sheltered waters. It is better than a buoyancy aid, but it may not roll an unconscious person over, and you will need to be able to help yourself to some degree with this life jacket. The next level is the level 150, the 150, and this is the first true life jacket. This is the sort of life jacket that you would see on a typical cruise ship. It requires no effort from the person in the water to stay afloat, and it will turn you over so that your nose and mouth are face up, clear of the water, so that you can breathe. Again, I would say this is the typical life jacket that you see on any cruise ship, on any movies where you see them, you see people wearing life jackets. Now the next level and the last level is level 275, and this is an extreme weather life jacket. This is the sort of life jacket that people on oil rigs, if they have to abandon, would wear, or on large fishing boats and in inhospitable waters, and it's designed to be used by people who would ordinarily be wearing heavy personal protective equipment that could become waterlogged when they're in the sea. Again, it's still designed to hold somebody in the water if they're conscious or not, and it's also designed to turn the person over face up, whether conscious or not. It requires no effort from the person wearing it. Here's a couple of photographs of myself wearing buoyancy aids, and the first one is just like a jacket with clips along the front to make a secure and firm snug fit around you. Don't forget, these are just buoyancy aids. These are designed to help you in the water, but they will not help somebody who cannot help themselves. Remember that. So we use these when we're going out in our small boats, when we're doing water sports, when we're driving our Zodiacs, that type of thing. We also have these inflatable type buoyancy aids, and these work on a little CO2 canister, and these inflate automatically when contact with the water. So if you fall in, they will inflate themselves, but you also have the toggle that you can pull to inflate them manually. Now here's some photographs of the crew wearing the full proper life jacket that you would ordinarily see on any cruise ship. They're large, they're bulky, they're required to be a certain shape and design by law, so they have reflective tape, they have markings on them. They have to be worn the correct way round, because don't forget, these are the ones that will turn you round to make sure your face, your mouth and nose are facing up away from the water if you are unconscious. That's why they've got the word front, so you can't put them on back to front. You have to put them on correctly. And these are only when you are abandoning ship and you're not going to be looking to swim any great distances, or you're not going to be looking to be working in them, where you would use the other normal inflatable one. And the inflatable one is what you would ordinarily see most people wearing if you're on a narrowboat or something like that. But I cannot stress yet again that the buoyancy aid requires you to help yourself. It will not help you if you cannot help yourself. And I'm going to keep telling you that through this video, because it is so important to get that message through. Here's a picture of some of our crew in one of our rescue boats trying to take off some old wires that the anchor picked up off the seafloor, and they're wearing, if you notice, the inflatable buoyancy aids. On the other hand, here are some crew partaking in an emergency exercise that we did, and notice that they're wearing life jackets, not buoyancy aids. And these are the level 150 life jackets, and particularly note the big pad at the back of the head, which is designed to turn you round and keep that mouth and nose upwards from the water if you find yourself unconscious, if you're getting tired. And don't forget, these life jackets are designed to help somebody who cannot help themselves. You've got hypothermia, so you've lost your strength, you're unconscious, maybe you're injured. These are designed to help those people in those situations. There is an excellent booklet called Choose It, Wear It that can be downloaded from the Royal National Lifeboat Institution in the UK, and I'll put a link to that booklet down below. It contains a wealth of information about buoyancy aids, about life jackets, how to buy one, how to get one fitted, and how to look after them once you already have them. It's essential that you choose the correct personal flotation device for you, but do always remember that if you're going to go for a buoyancy aid, you need to be able to help yourself. I can't stress that too much. If you get knocked unconscious, this is not going to help you. If you end up in cold water and it saps your strength, this is not going to help you. If you're not going to be rescued for some time, you're a solo boater and you can't get back to your boat, this is not going to help you. If you have a physical impairment or a child and you can't swim, this is not going to help you. So it's essential that you always get good professional advice and try them on before you buy. A good fit is essential. Don't forget, this is safety equipment. This could save your life one day. So choose wisely and spend your money correctly. So whatever you do, be safe out on the water, please. Please subscribe, please like, hit that bell, and do post any questions that you may have in the comments below. And until next time, bye for now.